All right, guys, welcome to the first episode ever of Model Citizens, and today I'm your host, Sunbrew Brandon, along with Kelly and Marissa. How you guys doing?
Doing good. How about you?
Pretty good. Now, this is going to be a show all about y'all's lifestyle. So how do you feel about opening up to the world, what you guys are all about, and what y'all do?
Sounds good. Sounds good to me.
Sounds good?
Yep.
All right, well, let's start off with first things. Model lifestyle doesn't mean you're in the Vogue magazine or running around doing stuff like Cindy Crawford did. There's a lot of models out there in society that are called promo models, right?
Yes, promo models.
Now, there's also people that are promo models that end up in a lot of print stuff, whether it's a local bar or maybe Maxim Hometown Hotties or something. But you guys are part of the lifestyle, so let's start with first things first. How long have you been doing this?
I've been in the modeling world for probably about 3 or 4 years now.
3 or 4 years, okay. Yep. And Marissa?
Same for about 3 or 4 years.
Same for 3 or 4. Okay, so you guys are veterans in it at this point. You're not really spring chickens, I guess.
No.
So basically, that means you're going to make it, because most girls that try to get into the whole promo modeling or the modeling world, most of them don't make it, quite honestly.
They can't put in the work.
They basically go to a couple photo shoots, usually by some guy that's just trying to get in their pants, right?
Yeah. Some creepy photo photographer.
Or make some money.
Yeah.
And they're really not cut out for it, because aside from being attractive, promo modeling is so much more. It's about personality.
Yep.
Having the time to do it, a flexible schedule. There's a lot involved here. Wouldn't you agree?
I do agree.
Definitely.
Now, you guys come from two different spectrums, okay? Now, you're part of the whole fitness modeling craze, right, Kelly?
Yes, I am a part of the fitness modeling
Something
craze.
I'm not exactly for exactly.
I know you're not too hip on how lean I get before a show.
I like a nice, thin model, but not over the top, having 8 for a week. Marissa, what kind of modeling do you do mainly?
I do promo modeling. That's pretty much it. I don't really consider myself like a fashion model or anything.
Okay, so now you started doing what, ring card?
Yeah.
Is that where your first job ever? What
Yes.
was it?
I work for King of the Cage. I'm a ring card girl. I hold the sign all pretty.
So that was your first gig. What about you, Kelly? What was your first job ever in the promo modeling world?
My first promo modeling job was actually with you, Mr. Sunbrew Brandon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now, you just said you did 3 or 4 years of
Well,
modeling.
3 or 4 years of modeling. I've done a few runway. I've done some print and different things like that. But as far as promo,
Okay, got me on that.
With you.
All right, so print. Tell me about your first job period, though, that you did as a model.
as a model was actually last year after my Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Vegas
I'm going to
show.
call you out once again. You said 3 to 4 years, and now you're talking about last year.
That was print. I did some runway back when I was young.
That's
So,
what I'm
yes.
here about, when you first started.
When I first started, gosh, I was in middle school and I did runway modeling for the mall.
Okay, and that just lasted for a few years?
Lasted for a few years, and then I did pageants when I was in college.
Did the pageant scene.
Yes, I did
Okay,
the
now,
pageant scene when I was in college.
you're from a small town. You're part of Beaumont, Texas, right?
Yes, Beaumont, Texas.
All right, and you have the title of...
Miss Beaumont, 1998. Yes.
All right, wasn't going to ask the year, but you put it out there.
Yeah, I put it
All
out
right,
there.
Miss Beaumont, 1998. Now, Marissa, did you do any pageant stuff when you were a kid? Any tiaras and
She
toddlers?
did. I actually really did.
You did do that.
I was Miss Teen, I was pretty much like Miss San Bernardino County. I tried to do Miss Teen California, but I had tattoos.
Oh, tattoo. Now, before we go any farther, you guys are 2 different type of body types and 2 different style of girls, okay?
Yes.
Will you do me a favor? I'm going to bring one of my guest members of the crowd here up. I don't know where Patrick's at, but he volunteered, and apparently he's gone. So go throw a bikini on for me real fast. We'll bring you
All
back
right.
out here, and we'll see. Because there's something interesting about you that I'm wondering about, okay? And did we lose Patrick?
Did we lose Patrick?
He's a shy guy. Let's bring over Joey.
Come on in, Joey.
Joey looks very heterosexual. Now, all right, there comes Patrick. He lost his turn.
Yeah, sorry, Patrick.
Now, Joey, when you think of the word model, like most people, what do you think about as a man?
Like hand models?
Hand modeling, okay.
Is that what you're going with it?
You watched Seinfeld, didn't you?
I did. You got me.
All right,
The
now-
models, I think of like, the runway thing where you're prancing around in really impractical clothes, taking
Are
pictures.
you aware that the average model, though, is actually out in the U.S., is not doing that? They're actually... Modeling is anytime you're on show based and it has to do with your looks, that's modeling, okay?
Yes.
If you're getting paid too much per hour, I should say, to stand around and look good and do nothing, that's called modeling, okay? So the promo models, you see them at trade shows,
Yeah.
car shows,
Yeah.
taking pictures by some hot rod, down the street at a parking lot party, okay?
Uh-huh.
That's the most common form of modeling out there. And that's something that some women out there, they look attractive, have the right personality, they can make a pretty good living doing that. Were you aware of that?
I mean, I knew that like pretty people made more money, but I didn't know that you got paid just to be pretty.
Yeah, it's
Like I thought that
sometimes.
I mean, the modeling shows that I've watched, and I've watched a lot of them. It looks like there's a lot of work to it. Is there like, do you like have to deal with makeup people and stuff like that, or is it just like on your own?
See, now that's the thing. You're watching something on TV, which is a totally different world.
That's what I'm. That's all I have to base it on is what I've seen on television.
And we have girls that are part of that, and we will definitely touch on that. But today we're going to talk about the most common model of all, which is the local promotional model. Whether you're at a club sitting out there passing out free beer or whatever for Coors Light or Bud Light or whoever it may be, whether you're at Pokes, like today we're here at Pokes, you might be here doing something like Are You Smarter Than a Bikini Model, which is brought to you by Sunbrew often. But there are different types of model. But what's the first thing, when I tell you a model, what do you think the first thing that comes to mind that would keep, other than the fact that, well, I'm just going to ask you, what do you think would come to mind to keep a girl from modeling?
Taking her clothes off.
No, okay.
No, wait, what are you trying to say? I don't know where we're going with
If you were
this.
to think there'd be a blocker for a female, what would prevent her from getting a job?
Oh, maybe girls are pretty insecure. Maybe she just doesn't think she's pretty enough.
So her insecurities.
It's her looks, yeah.
She can't get in front of a camera, in front of people, and,
Yeah.
She
and
freezes
be
up.
confident. Well, one of the things that we've learned, and it's getting different now, but over the years, is tattoos.
Yep.
Now, the girl that we just left, or just sent to go get into a bikini, is Marissa, and hopefully we can get a picture of her. Jimmy, can we make that happen? We get a picture. All right, so we'll basically be able to show her. Here she comes. Now, before she gets up here with us, so let's check her out, okay? Jimmy, can you get the camera over here and scroll her up and down real fast? Or can somebody do that for Jimmy? Let's get a picture of Marissa here, though, because there's Marissa.
She's not shy.
Don't cover it. Now turn around for us, Marissa. Now see, she's heavily tattooed, okay? Now let's get the camera back over here. We can actually go ahead and leave it on her for a few more seconds there. She's...
Cameraman Patrick.
That's one of the things that I got a feeling 10 years ago, there's no question. This girl's having a hard time getting work, but things have changed now, okay?
They have.
Hey, Joey, thanks for coming on. You can sit over there and watch. We'll bring you back on here in a few seconds. Let's get Marissa up here, though. All right, once again, first episode ever of Model Citizens. Right here, we're at Parks, Addison, Texas, 14831 Addison, Midway Road. Look at some of these guys over here are interested in what the hell we're doing. You can't see what's going on, but we have a table of 5 guys having a beer,
And they're like,
suddenly they're like, what's going on over there in that little stage?
They
Because
did
they saw a girl in a bikini. I think we'll get some fans that way. Marissa, let's talk about what made you get the first tattoo, first of all.
I actually got 2 tattoos for my first tattoo.
Okay, what were they?
I have on my lower back, it says SoCal because I'm from Southern California.
Okay.
And then on my neck, I have a heart with wings, and it says forever and ever.
All right. Now, when you got those tattoos, were you doing the pageants?
No, actually, that was before my last one.
Okay. Did you have any aspirations of trying to get into modeling?
Not really.
So you got the tattoos. There was no reason not to get it then, other than the fact that I think you probably were underage and there might have been a law broken.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, at what
All of them
point
were done before
did
I
you
was
get
18.
this big gang tattoo on the back?
Tattoo.
I think you referred to it as a Latin Kings.
No, I am not Latin Kings at all.
Okay, you're not
I
gang
have
affiliated.
I have a crown on my back because I was a
Turn
pageant
around real
queen.
fast. Let's try to see. Hopefully, the people can see that. Let's get a little closer to me. Big old tattoo.
She was a beauty queen when
Now,
she
that's
was
a
younger.
deal breaker for a lot of places. Okay. What made you got that while you were doing ring card stuff, right?
Actually, no. It was because it was right after I stopped doing my pageant stuff.
Okay.
And I was a pageant queen growing up, so I figured that would be
Was
a
it
good
to
thing.
rebel?
No, I like tattoos. They're sexy.
You like it. When you put that on your body, it never occurred to you that might be a deal breaker for something in life.
You know what? I never thought of modeling. I
Never thought. So didn't.
no.
Okay, there's nothing. Your parents love it?
My parents, they honestly didn't like it at all.
Didn't like it at all.
I didn't tell them. They kind of found out on accident.
All right. Now, Kelly, do you have any tattoos?
Yes, I do.
You do have tattoos?
Yes, just one.
Just one. What do you have?
It's on my lower back.
The tramp stamp.
Yeah, the tramp stamp, basically.
Just a bunch of
not a bunch.
lines and stuff, symbols. Actually, it looks like an ink dot test for an IQ check. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see the picture, what do you see? I see a bunch of tattoo in the back. That's what I see. So, all right. So you're not. Are you gonna get any tattoos? Any more tattoos?
No, I think I haven't settled on what I want next. So.
And you're not gang affiliated?
No, not gang affiliated.
Okay. All right. Good.
Neither am I.
All right. And Marissa says she's not gang affiliated. That's a good
No.
way to get in trouble, isn't it?
No, it really is because
It's supposed to be in for life, right?
I guess that the crown on your back usually symbolizes that you're a girlfriend of someone from the Latin Kings, but it's a different crown.
It's
Mine
not the
is
same
the
crown.
Juicy Couture crown. Mine's the white girl crown.
But you're not white.
I'm Italian.
You're Italian.
I'm full Italian.
All right. Now we talked about basically you do some recard, and that's where you get started. Now you're doing your works. It's very loud in here. I hope you can hear it. But basically, your work schedule has gotten it's more broad now. You're doing bike washes, photo shoots, a lot of maybe a calendar in the future for you.
Yay.
Hopefully, huh?
Yeah.
Now we have Kelly. Now Kelly's a different type. She's a fitness model.
Yes.
Okay.
She doesn't look like me at all.
About a year ago, they created a whole category in the whole working
4
out
years
world.
ago.
4 years. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't notice it till a year
Yeah.
ago. But they call it what? Bikini competition?
It's bikinis for NPC, which is the National Physique Committee.
Okay.
And bodybuilding. Yes.
So they create a category
Yes.
for the girls that aren't totally muscled up.
Right.
They create a category to get super freaking thin.
No. I'm not super freaking thin.
All right.
I've got more muscle than most.
Well, muscle doesn't mean you don't have like a lot of.
No, my
got no
body fat
body-
is very low right now.
What is
yes.
your body fat right now?
I have no idea, but I know it's low.
You know why you have no dick? Because ain't none on there. So, do me a favor. Let's put you in a bikini and let's bring you out because she's a different type. And come back in a bikini. We'll check out Kelly. Now she's super tall too, Marissa.
Yeah, she is.
I mean, that's an advantage, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, definitely, because your body is just longer.
Well, part of what
It
you guys
looks more
do is
proportionate.
y'all want to be seen. People are paying for you guys to be looked at, okay? The taller you are, the bigger of a presence you're going to make, the more you can get noticed, right?
Yeah, that's why we wear big heels.
Now, how tall are you?
I'm about 5'6",
5'6"?
Yeah.
Is that with the heels or without the heels?
without the heels.
Without the heels, okay. And then what kind of heels are you cranking up to?
Like 5 inches.
Now, is it a mandatory thing that every girl that models has like about huge collection of heels?
Not really. I don't have that many.
don't
I'm
have
not
many?
too girly. You would
You're
be
not too girly?
surprised.
But obviously with different jobs, they want to have it maybe you requested to wear red one day, maybe black the next.
Yeah, true.
All right. Now, what do you do as far as to keep in shape?
I try to eat as healthy as I can. I try to work out at least 3 to 4 times a week, but I don't go too overboard with it.
You know what?
I don't go too overboard with it. I don't want
Okay.
to look muscular.
You
Like,
know, yeah, that's okay. There's people have different looks. Okay. Now, what's your favorite part of the job? Do you prefer like doing car washes, photo shoots, I don't know, club appearances?
I just like seeing the people that come out to our events and seeing how happy they are, just the fact that we're there. I have fun and like to market the company. And
So more of a party atmosphere events is
Yeah.
what you're into. You don't like the trade shows and stuff?
not really.
Okay. Now, how long do you foresee yourself doing this as a career?
As long as I don't get fat.
Okay, so as long as you're thin, you're in.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Or what do you want to do for a living? Like, what's going to be your career path? You can't model forever.
Well, I've seen some girls who model till they're around 39. They look pretty good, too.
Okay, so at 40, what are you doing now?
Hopefully at 40, I've already established myself and made enough money and have a man who makes enough money to take care of me.
Okay. So you're looking for a sugar daddy?
No, not really. It's because I'm not broke.
Okay, well, all right.
I like to spend money. It's just I like to have someone who has money too, because it's just security.
Okay. Now, when Kelly walks out here, okay, she's got a show coming on. We should tell people that's like in 3 days. She's heading to Vegas.
She looks amazing.
And we need to get Patrick, if Patrick can help us out. Do you mind grabbing the shot for us one more time? We'll look at Do you mind putting that on Kelly real fast? Let's get Kelly. Now, she's a different type. Let's get away from the bench there. There we go. All right. Super tall, super cut up, muscular, and thin right now, okay? And there we go. Turn around. The dedication she puts into this is amazing. She walks around and basically, I guess eats like every 2 hours this healthy snack. She walks around like a big old briefcase full of food, pre-prepared.
does.
All right, let's get her back over here. That's Kelly. Okay, let's get her over here. We'll talk to her. And notice her bedazzled bikini. We'll talk about that here in a few seconds as well.
She's very fancy compared to me.
Yeah, she's about to be in a competition in Las Vegas. All right, Kelly. So you've got a big competition coming up. What, Saturday? I guess.
Prejudging's Friday night, and then final show Saturday. Yes.
And it's in Las Vegas,
It's in
Nevada.
Las Vegas. It's NPC USA's.
Okay, now are you gonna be? Are we done? Is this the look you were going for?
Yes, we're
You've
done.
achieved your goal.
I've achieved my goal. I'll start carbing up tomorrow.
You start carbing up. What does that mean?
I start getting my carbs back. I get sweet
You're gonna eat
potatoes.
bread?
Sweet potatoes.
Okay. What are you eating right now every day? Like, what's your meal? What's your meal today?
My meal today was oatmeal and egg whites this morning.
Okay.
My oatmeal egg white pancakes, and then protein shake, and then grilled chicken and broccoli protein shake, and then spinach, mushrooms, and my fish.
All right, now, what are we drinking? Water all day long?
Water, and then I get to have Diet Coke, but I cut that out tomorrow.
Yeah, and Diet Coke sucks, so it's not really
It doesn't taste very
It's
good.
not much of a privilege.
Well, Diet Coke Zero is actually phenomenal.
All right, now, how tall are you?
I'm
What?
5'8.5".
5'8.5". What do you weigh normally?
Normally I weigh about 140 pounds, 140, 145, but I'm at 130 now.
So you lost 10 pounds, and how many weeks did it take to lose 10 pounds?
15
Days,
to
weeks?
20. 15
How many?
to 20 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so after Saturday night, or after the finals, or Sunday, you just going to pig out? What do you do?
Well, Saturday night we already have played. I was telling Marissa earlier. I've got a stash in one of my bags. It's got my bikini, my heels, then it's got my Reese's cups and my Reese's pieces and my Hershey stuff in there.
Okay, now,
So,
we
yes.
should mention you have a kid.
I do have a kid.
How old's your son?
He's 5.
So basically, at 5 years old, or he's got a mom. It's amazing. I mean, you would never think you got a kid, first of all,
Well,
okay?
thank you. I appreciate
So
it.
that's the first plus. Good luck. I mean, did you...
She looks amazing. I want to look like that if I have
you
a
got
kid.
no stretch marks out of that deal, did you?
Uh-uh.
Did you put, like, lotion on every day? Did you
Yes,
bathe in
I
lotion?
drank lots of water, and I bathed in that cocoa butter lotion, whatever you want to call it.
Gotcha. Now, let me tell you the biggest problem I have with what you do, okay?
All right, here
Let's
we
get
go.
into that,
Here we
okay?
go. The big argument that I always have with you.
First of all, you look great, okay?
Thank you.
But when women start losing weight, it basically goes into their face.
Yes.
And when you lose all this weight in your face, you look older.
Yes.
And so basically, oh, look, we got shots here.
Yep. He brought you guys shots. He knows I can't.
We're supposed to have shots here, okay? Who are these from?
The bar.
The bartender.
The
All right.
bartender. He's fab.
All right.
He's fab.
To Kelly doing good this weekend.
Yay!
From Pokes Bar and Grill.
I'll take a shot for you.
Thank you, hon.
It's funny. I think they think we need shots. Well, I don't know. I got one. Actually, the shots for the ladies, but she can't take one. How rude, man. He brought over 2 shots, one for her, not me.
No, he already
He
knows her
actually already
situation.
knows my situation.
Oh,
he
so it
did
was
bring
for me.
one over.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
it was
cool.
for you.
What's sad, though, is they
He's
think they need to
aware.
get y'all drunk in plaster to get y'all, like, almost
bikinis?
naked, and you're already there. Now, how important is the bikini in your competition this weekend?
The bikini is very important. Make sure the cut actually fits your body.
Stand up real fast.
Make sure the
I don't
cut.
know how much we're getting of you, but go ahead. So you
Make
got
sure the cut fits your body, and then also the bling is very important.
the bling is important.
The bling with
Now,
the
is it possible the bling, though, takes away from all the cuts and definition you have?
No, the bling is good.
That's good. Is this
You
the
don't
bikini
want-
you're going to wear
this is
Saturday
the
or
bikini.
Friday?
This is the bikini.
This is the moneymaker.
This is the moneymaker.
All right, turn around real fast. I'll tell you what's important, okay? For girls out there that are watching this and thinking about getting a modeling, what's super, super important, and for you guys out there, look at the guys, how smiling they are. This right here, the scrunchy butt, is the most important part of this bikini, okay?
Yeah, if you don't wear that,
No
your
matter
butt
what
doesn't
kind of
look good.
ass you have, what kind of butt you have,
It'll make it look
the
really
scrunchy
cute.
butt is going to basically accent the curves way better. Or Jimmy, are you getting this? This on camera? It's going to accent better. No matter, even the girl with the most flattest ass can put a scrunchy butt bikini on and get something going on back there, okay? So this is crucial. Okay, Sam's going to come over and check it out.
flat.
Everyone's getting a view. Now, notice this is not a thong. It's not offensive. This is considered, I mean, is this considered a full back?
Actually, this is considered a mini scrunchie.
A mini scrunchie. But in
Yes.
the competition world of bikinis, you can wear this in a competition, get away with it. And also, local laws will not prevent this from being
long
worn
as you're
easily.
not showing any
Go ahead and
crack.
sit back down. We'll talk to you here. Okay.
crack.
Remember, guys, if we learned one thing today, the scrunchy butt bikini is a
It's a
must-have
must-have.
for any woman, okay? No matter how good of a butt she has or doesn't, you got to have the scrunchy butt, okay?
And if
Lesson
you
number
can't
one.
find a scrunchy butt bikini,
You
go to
can
your
make it.
local seamstress, and they will make one for you.
Don't
Or
put some-
you can do it ghetto, and you can use the safety pin.
There we go.
It
I've done that
works.
before,
I'm
too.
going to point something
It
out. When
works.
you first worked for me, I caught you wearing a flat-bottom
You
bikini one
did,
time.
and you hollered at me.
I did. I wouldn't say hollered. I advised you on that. That's not appropriate swimwear.
Yep.
We don't like that. So you took it and you had it customized.
I did have it
I
customized.
like that.
Yeah.
Took it to a seamstress. What did it cost you to get that done?
Just like $25.
For $25, if you have a lovely swimsuit that fits you at the top and the bottoms aren't scrunchy butt or doesn't look right, for $25 you can make it happen. Good investment. When you walk to the pool, when you hang out, when you walk around in that bikini, you're going to get a lot more oohs and ahs if you have the scrunchy
really
butt.
are.
All right. Now, how many bikinis do you currently own right now?
Oh my gosh. Can't
Way
even
too
count.
many.
Way too many.
Yeah,
Way too many.
But
too
competition bikinis, I have about 4.
Okay, that's good.
competition bikinis.
Marissa, what about you? Now, you have competition bikinis yet?
No, I have King of the Cage bikinis, which matches like the different octagon pads on the floor for when I do the green card thing.
Okay. Now, we should point out she's from California. She just moved here about a week and a half ago.
Whoop, whoop.
All right. And what brought you to Dallas, Texas?
I'm a Sunbrew model.
You joined the Sunbrew program.
Yes, I am.
Moved here to work full time. Okay. You staying pretty busy?
Definitely.
Okay. You making some money?
Yes, I am.
All right. Cool. Now, if you guys weren't doing, because this is your job too now.
Yep.
Now, you also do sales for thebarlive.com.
Yes, I do.
But you got that job through your modeling.
Yes, I did.
If you guys were not doing, we'll start with Marissa. If you were not doing the promotional modeling jobs, what would you be doing right now?
Personal training.
You'd be a personal trainer.
Yeah.
Okay. Kelly?
I was actually in the corporate world running a pretty solid couple of admissions offices, and I left so I could do more modeling and get into
So
business.
in the event you have a Reese's, I don't know, you overdo it, let's say?
Yeah.
And you hit the M&M's pretty hard,
Yeah.
the Snickers, you would go back to the corporate world?
Hell no, I wouldn't go back.
You wouldn't go back. So what would you be doing right now?
Probably personal training and stay in a gym and help folks get healthy.
Okay.
So I probably wouldn't have too much of a.
That wouldn't work
Reese's.
out real well either if you gained a bunch of weight.
Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't, so I can't gain
You
too
don't
much
want to
weight.
hire someone that looks like the freaking doughboy.
No, exactly.
All right. Now, what about you? Let's talk about the dating life. Okay, Kelly, you're married.
Yes.
All right. Are you happily married?
Yes.
Okay. Now I've met him.
You've met
I
him.
had to ask. I mean, I'm just gonna say it. She could have. Hey, this could be like a counseling show, and we could get over some issues. You know, you can come to me for that too, right?
I know I can come to you.
And I'd love to have you on the Bar Live show.
I'm sure you would.
Both of y'all.
Oh, both.
I'll
of us.
put you, him over there. We'll get through any problem y'all ever have. Like Vanilla Ice said, if there is a problem, I'll solve it. Marissa, what about you?
I'm single.
Single, okay.
She is single and
What are
ready to
you
what,
looking
guys?
for in a guy? What's going out there? What are you looking for?
I'm not looking for anything.
You're not looking for anything.
No.
How does a guy pick you up? There's got to be something that's going to stand out. They want to get a date. They see you. You're up on stage. You're about to step down. You're up here at Pokes. You're doing the show. Okay. And when you get off this stand up here and you walk over there, what's the guy got to say to pick you up?
I'm not really good with pickup lines. I'll laugh at them. And like if they make me laugh, I guess that works. But
so any one of these guys out there that can make you laugh probably should start by buying you a shot, huh? Any one of these guys out here that can make you laugh is going to get your digits.
No.
No,
I don't really give out my digits. I'm not into the dating scene very much.
How about Facebook? Will you let them Facebook friend you? We accept them?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's a good way to start nowadays.
Yeah, I can ignore you on there.
Maybe a couple little Facebook messages back and forth might lead to come hang out at Harley Davidson this weekend at the next Harley event and get to know them that way. See, this isn't like a strip club, okay?
Not at all.
These aren't tippers. It's not a bad thing for a guy to show up at a bike event and meet you guys and hang out. And, I think it's important, guys out there, if you're watching, that you should not be there too long.
Yes.
Hang out for a few minutes, say hello, have a purpose of being there, not just to show up and meet the girl.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you guys agree?
I
have
totally
fun at
agree.
the
Okay.
event.
Have fun
Enjoy
at the event.
it.
Don't linger. Don't hone.
Don't try to take a bunch of pictures
Yeah.
of me.
Yeah, the appropriate thing for guys should remember with models is don't walk up and take your phone, stand up for me real fast,
Okay.
and do this number and turn around. It's really bad etiquette if you're watching to take your phone and go like this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a no-no. Don't
That's a
get
no-no.
down low. Take a picture, make it cool.
Because the girls will say something. Definitely.
Yeah, it's well, if they don't say something, they're not liking it, okay? It's just not good. But I tell you what they should know is we like those guys coming out because you guys at the end of the day, for a lot of the events we do, support is key.
Yes.
So you can come hang out, do your thing, say a couple hellos. If the girl's busy, let her do her thing though. Don't stalk her and hang out. There's nothing wrong with that. If a guy's here having a beer at Pokes right now in the bar over there, they're not bugging you. You're actually very happy that he showed up for 2 hours to hang out here, right?
Yeah, of course.
That's
it's always
key.
nice to have a fan base.
It
and
is.
Sunbrew is pretty popular, so I mean, we have a lot of the people that we see a lot that come out to the events.
Yeah.
And you get to know the people, and they're nice,
Yeah, actually, I know you're new here, but you've been coming in and out of town for the last 2 months, right?
Like 3 or 4 months, actually.
And you've actually met a lot of people that are now kind of your, people that show up to your
fans.
places, fans, I guess.
Yeah, actually, I know.
But I don't
every
want to say
time I go-
fans.
Friends, fans.
I think friends is more appropriate
Yeah,
because
we're
I know
friends.
we have fans out there, but there's people that on name-to-name basis, and you see them, and you like hanging out with them, and y'all guys sit down and have a beer or have some dinner with them afterwards. But isn't that the coolest thing about your job is the social part of it?
It
yeah.
really is. You get to meet a lot of really, really nice folks. Really nice people.
I think the biggest difference between like promo models and the models that people are used to seeing like on TV, like top model,
They're untouchable.
they're untouchable. You just
Yeah.
nailed it.
Yep.
most of what they do is behind the scenes, not in the scene.
Yep.
Or it's at an event that the regular folk are not allowed to go to. It's a fashion show or something, okay?
Yep.
But you're right. Unless they're really never out in public much,
not at
where
all.
they are touchable. You guys are out there. You guys are like part of the people. You're there, and there's a difference. I mean, let's be real. Cindy Crawford's not about to come do promo modeling for Sunday on the weekends, okay? And she is the prima donna.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just only a few women that achieve that level of success.
Yes.
The majority of girls making any kind of money doing anything with the word modeling is what Sunbrew does.
Yep, and Sunbrew, and then obviously over in the fitness world, you've got demo models that work for supplement companies too. So
yeah, but
they're
even
demos,
that's
still
again,
promo modeling.
but that's very far and few between.
Yeah, very
to get
far.
to your body type and to get that is hard to do.
It's hard to do. It's very
Girls
difficult.
should be aware if you want to get a start in this and just kind of test the waters. There are jobs out there with local agencies, but you may not be the biggest dream job in the world of being on a boat with photographers around you making big money. But I mean, you might make $100 to hang out for 2 hours and do some shots.
There's
and
a
that
lot,
is modeling.
Yeah, there's a lot more to promo modeling, though. You have to have a personality. You have to keep the crowd interested. I mean, there's a lot of girls who try it out and they're just kind of they're just dead, and like they can look good in pictures, but at the same time, it's like you're promoting a brand, you're promoting a lifestyle, and you need to push that. You need to get to know the people who are coming to your events. And
Very
stuff.
few girls
and not be snobby
can
about
pull
it.
the diva status and get away with it. There's
very
so
few.
few in between.
Especially when you're on a team. Like, this is a team, and the girls have to work together, and they got to get along, and it's a lot different than just being a magazine model.
Especially when we go on trips, we went to Rot Rally. We're all in close quarters. We're all, washing bikes together, and we're all doing bikini competitions, and we've got everybody coming up to us wanting to sign autographs. You just can't. You've got to work really well together.
All right, now, with what we're talking about, okay, if you were to give a girl one bit of advice to get started in this, what would your advice be?
You've got to learn how to be outgoing.
Okay, Marissa?
Gotta love yourself. You gotta be confident, If you don't have confidence, then you're gonna go up on a stage and people are gonna laugh at you.
Now, what's really cool is the show's coming at just the right time, okay? We have competitions coming up. Now, August the 18th, August the 4th, let's go to that one. We're going to be at Harley-Davidson over there in Dallas, Harley-Davidson in Garland off 635 in Centerville, and we're looking for new girls to join the program, okay? Yep. And they can come there, and the best thing about this, think of this like as an audition, okay? When the hell do you get paid to go to an audition?
Never.
If you come and do good at our audition, you're going to walk away with like maybe $200, $100.
I did.
That's
how I got
true.
on Sunbrew.
Yeah, we usually require a couple interviews to check your punctuality, make sure you're going to be on time, and personality.
Yep.
And hell, your second interview was actually at an event, and you walked away with a title and some cash.
Yeah, some cash. Yeah.
How about that?
I didn't even know her, and she walked into the room. I was like, "Hey, how's it going?" And we've been friends ever since.
Yep.
Being a team it's fun.
It is fun.
Modeling it's cool, but at the same time, promo modeling is like you go to events and you get to see people and you get to meet friends, and it's awesome.
Yep.
Well, the best thing about it is you just said you're part of a team, you're part of a program. It's a lifestyle.
It is.
Money's great and all, and that's part of what we do. Why we do what we do. But the fact of the matter is, when else do you get to go and make a decent living, hanging out and playing with good people? Are there times when y'all get yelled at? Of course there are. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Am I the person yelling? Of course I am.
Sometimes.
But because there is a job. This is a job, okay? But I always tell these girls, for anyone out there listening, many girls that are working out there doing modeling of any sort, you got to remember, you're making really good money. The average girl's making anywhere from $20 to $40 an hour on average, okay?
Yep.
You don't get paid that typically,
all.
okay? Unless you have a degree and you're really good at what you're doing, okay? The girl that you sat next to 2 years ago when you're in high school, the girl sitting next to you in your class that maybe unfortunately doesn't have the genetics for this, is making about $8 an hour.
Exactly. I mean,
You know,
I was
and hating
making
your
that,
job.
and I did not like it. I don't think I'll ever go back to a regular paying job after being a promo model.
I think the biggest problem that things girls should remember is to be grounded. Remember what it's like before you're making really good money hanging out doing this.
Yep.
I watched girls walk in. You did it. And one weekend, you went down to Austin, Texas, and walked away with a lot of money, okay?
Yes.
And you weren't even one of the girls that were hired to be there. I'm not saying you were a scrub, but you were like a tag-along.
I was a tag-along.
So you weren't even on payroll, and you walked away with an incredible amount of money for not a lot of work, okay?
No.
And it was a fun experience, wasn't it?
It was a blast, and I had so much fun, and was able to hang out with the other girls and Brandon, obviously, and we had a blast.
Yeah, the experiences are like something you'll never forget. Nope. I know some girls that I knew years ago, and in fact, a couple of used to date, and I promise you, I see them on Facebook. I've reconnected through Facebook. You know what they're putting pictures up of? Hawaiian tropics. No, this is before sunburn. Okay. When they were all Hawaiian tropics models, every bit of their life is all about, remember, all the friends that they connect with is the people that the girls they modeled with.
Yep.
Now, what's really cool, and I'm not to talk too much about Sunbury the whole time, but what's really cool is I watch Facebook now, and there's girls that worked for me 3 or 4 years ago they've moved on, they're married, have kids, they're whatever, they're living their life, and they're all still hanging out. Because that's how I see one of them will pop up on Facebook, and there's a picture of 3 girls that I personally was there when they all became friends.
Yep.
And you know what? They've moved on, they're doing their thing, but they're all still friends, and these are the friendships that are going to last a long time.
Well, Marissa came skating with me and my son last Friday, so we went roller skating.
I heard about that. I wasn't invited because is it because I got mad roller skills?
Oh, I didn't know you had mad roller skills.
Yeah.
He has skills at everything.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, next time you'll have to come.
I can lace up the skates at any time. Hey, let's get one of these guys. Let's get one of these guys to come over here.
Anybody brave enough to come over? Bring your beer.
Yeah, you right there.
Any one of y'all can come over here if y'all can hear me. Let's get. I want their perspective.
Red
shirt. Come here.
Red shirt.
Come here. Red shirt.
Boy, they had no problem staring a while ago, but they sure are shy now.
Sure are shy.
Look at this. Here he comes. Here, we'll get him over here. Let's find out what's going on here. I noticed him turn around and look a while ago, and I want to find out what that was about. Let's give Marissa, let's let him take the mic there.
Right.
All right, talk into the mic there for me. Get in the earphones there. All right. First of all, how you doing there?
I'm doing awesome. Thank you.
And what is your name? Keep that real close to you. Is it we got him, Jimmy? Sam? All right. What's your name, first of all?
My name's Tom.
Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Now,
how are you?
You're sitting
awesome.
with a group of 3 guys and 1 female. Who's the female? Is it connected to you in some form or fashion?
She just wandered in.
Wandered in?
Yeah.
Is it your wife?
No, I don't even know her.
Girlfriend?
No.
Just
Coworker?
Don't know her.
Don't know her. She's just
Actually, I think she's connected to the guy to the left.
Oh, really? They
Yeah.
have something going on?
Some sort of way. I don't know.
Is there any chemistry there?
Are you trying to play hookup?
I just trying to, yeah, kind of. What the hell? She's a female. We got a lot of guys in the bar. What the hell? Hey, now let me ask you a question, okay? What do you think about? I couldn't help but notice when these girls walked out, you turned around. Your back was to us.
You know, I had the worst view at the table, so I had to see what they were looking at.
Yeah. Now, are you used to?
Now I see.
Now you see.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to put the girls on the spot here. As a man, okay, I'm not going to ask your age, but which one of these girls' body types are you most attracted to and why? Because they both have good bodies. Either one of them you can't go wrong with. But I'm curious as to your thoughts.
I'll stand up.
Turn around. Okay.
They're 2 different body types. And when they both look good, they both do well. Look over here, Kelly. There's another one over here, bud. There's another.
The debate starts, right?
No tats?
Just one.
Ah, okay.
Lots of tats, no tats. One's a little taller than the other one.
It just depends.
One's Latino. Oh, you said Italian. One's Italian. One's what are you?
I am a mix of almost everything.
You're a mix. Okay, so she's Colombian. And but which body type are you digging?
I like the seductive type.
Seductive type.
Right. Just
you
can cover it up.
Is it the tattoos?
Yeah, it's the naughty.
It's the tattoos.
You know,
that's
it depends
what it is.
on. I guess it depends on.
I'm gonna call your age. You're over 40, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think that's part of it. I'm about your age. We're about the same age, okay? So you're over 40, and that's something that's new. I mean, she's got a lot of tattoos. 10 years ago, if you saw a girl that tatted up, you'd think she's freaking, I don't know what you think about her. White trash, right?
Yeah.
It's all right.
But it's okay now.
That's all right, though.
It's a thing now.
Yeah. I'm becoming accustomed to it.
Yeah, it's different, though. But I think your age has a lot to do with that, and I'm the same way. So, I just want to find out which one you're more into. They're both beautiful girls, okay?
Yes,
but they're
they are.
2 different type of girls, okay? Now, do you know why we're here today?
No, I have no idea.
Do you even care while we're here?
Nope.
Do you enjoy the scenery?
Yes, I do.
Will you tell your friends to come to Polk's Bar and Grill on Wednesdays?
For sure.
Will you be back?
Yeah, who are you guys?
He's like, what the hell? I'm Sunbrew Brandon, and we're part of a show called Model Citizens. It's all about promo models and girls that do this for a living, okay? We're getting into their lifestyle. We're finding out what guys think about them. And so
See, that's the difference.
you will
She
tell your
eats
friends
French
about
fries,
this,
I
all right?
don't.
I'll bring them all.
Cool. And
Bring
I'm
'em
sorry,
all.
one more time. Your name again?
My name's Tom.
All right, Tom. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for stopping
Thank you.
by. Let's get this guy with the camera. He needs to be. I need him over here real fast too. Okay, get him over here.
All right, I'll bring him up.
Better yet, bring me the female. Can you get me the female?
I'm sure she has a
I'll
name,
bring her
Brandon.
off.
I don't know her name. She's a female for now. I'll get her name. We'll get her over here, man. So Kelly, you got chosen there. Okay. Do you feel good about that?
No, he chose her.
No, he chose you.
Oh, I didn't know I thought he chose her.
I think he was going that direction.
Yeah,
He was
going
stuck
that
on her.
direction. He was stuck on her.
And
I
then
think
he asked
really
the key
likes
thing:
Marissa.
do you have tattoos?
And I said one.
You said one. So I think that was I think it was a deal closer for him.
I guess maybe.
I think he shifted teams whenever he found out you're not as tatted up.
was tatted up.
But he sure was enthralled with you, Marissa.
I think he liked him some.
I had to
Marissa.
tell him there's another girl here to the left. There.
Yeah, he was all like,
Now,
"Woo."
I did that as a social experiment to say, okay? What we did was we showed the world that you guys, different strokes for different folks.
Yes.
Okay? And you guys have to be able to put up and tolerate that.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Most girls would have maybe cried right there.
No.
You know what
Inside.
you have to realize after you do so many bikini competitions and like contests and stuff, it's like the judges have different opinions and
Yep.
I mean there's some females who look different than you, they're still beautiful, you know, and they might win a competition because they look a certain way and it's just what the judges want, you know?
And it's the same way in the fitness world and the same way in the pageant world. It's all subjective. So you go in the best that you feel, feeling confident, feeling good about yourself, looking great in your best bikini, and show it off. And then it is what it is.
Well, we can't get the female over here.
She won't
We'll
come over
We'll go for the guy.
here. Somebody come
guy
talk
smoking.
to us.
That guy, let's get him over here. If you can see my hand gestures, I look like I'm crazy, but the female won't come over. Let's see if we can get her buddy over here. Let's get him over here.
I don't think you will.
Anybody in the
Guy
blue
with
shirt?
Glasses.
No, they're not.
Hey,
coming.
they're not. They're avoiding us
Anybody
now.
at the bar want to come over?
No, okay, we're good. We're good. All right. So what's important for girls to realize is you got to have thick skin.
Yes.
One girl can walk out, win a bikini contest. The next day, she can go lose get last place for that matter. Okay.
It happens.
But and that's part of it you got to realize. You know what I mean? You couldn't even get the job if you weren't somewhat beautiful. Everyone has different levels of looks. There's some people like tall chicks, some people like short. There's something for everybody out there.
Some people like fake, some people like
All right,
natural.
which leads me into the next question for
Yeah.
you guys.
Uh-oh.
Plastic surgery.
Oh no.
Thoughts on that? What are our thoughts?
You know what? I would love some boobs, but they're expensive.
All right.
But other than that, I mean, like, I also get the fans because they're like, you're natural and you're beautiful, you know, and you don't need that. Which
all right. Hey, sir, come here. You. No, he won't do it. All right. Well, I think they work at my bank. I think they work at Chase Bank. They have the blue. They do work at Chase Bank.
At Chase Bank.
Oh, damn. Okay. So I guess really what I should say is let's go this route. What about the plastic surgery? The boobs is acceptable. We're all good
Yes.
with that. That's not a big deal. No one has to hide they got fake
Have you
boobs.
seen
Okay.
the new butts?
yeah, that's what's going on right
The
now.
butts.
Holy cow.
That's expensive. We actually talked to a plastic surgeon about $10,000.
For a new butt that big?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Eat a hamburger.
Yeah.
Really?
But
Do some squats.
here's the question though. What about when you guys get older and it's time to consider maybe a facelift?
No.
What are your thoughts? No facelifts.
Won't do a
You should
facelift.
take care of yourself enough to not need a facelift.
You really
Yeah.
can't. Hold on. Take care of yourself. You can take care of yourself all day long, but when you're 50, you're not going to have the same face you have when you're 30.
No,
That's
you're
part of
not.
life.
You know, honestly, being a personal trainer, I've seen some people who are 55 years old who look 20.
My mom.
Some
honestly,
people
yeah.
you can look, and genetics has a lot to do with that, guys. Let's not kid each
Well,
other.
I mean,
But if you take care of
take
yourself,
care of
then
yourself.
you switch up the genetics. You make yourself healthy. And
well,
I
it's
get
drinking
that,
lots of
but-
water and taking care of your face.
So there's never
and-
a point you guys are going to actually be okay with getting a
I'll never
facelift.
be ugly, Brandon.
I didn't say ugly. And you don't have to be ugly to need a facelift. You might
what
just
I'm
want
scared of is looking
tighten
like
up.
I can't smile anymore. Or
like Bruce Jenner.
Yeah, I can't. You
guys seen the
I'm gonna
Kardashians?
grow old
He's
gracefully.
terrible looking.
Have y'all seen the Kardashians?
He looks
Yes,
like Michael
I've seen
Jackson.
it. He looks horrible.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy? He doesn't look. I think he looks better like that than he could have looked. He's like 60 now.
Yeah, he's 60.
I think he looks great for 60 years old.
No, he
I
does
think if you
look
get rid of the
amazing.
damn earring, he'd look really good.
I think he's just trying to be too young.
Well, why not?
He has
if you
to
have
keep up
all
with
the
those
money in the
girls.
world and you got to be on a damn show on E that's on every damn day,
I know.
why not look good? What's wrong with it? I think he does look plastic, but if you didn't know who he was and you take off the damn earring, which you can't help but see that and go, what the hell, then maybe you wouldn't notice as much. But doesn't he look better than most 60-year-olds?
Yeah, he does.
He does
course
look
he
better
does.
than most 60-year-olds,
Yes, he
but
does.
I just don't like the way it.
You can tell he has.
Pulls
So would
back.
you rather have him with a bunch of saggy skin and droops and jowls and all that other stuff?
Well, if he had taken better care of himself.
That's not the question at hand. Would you prefer him have...
I don't prefer him at all.
Work with me here. Would you rather have the Bruce of today or the Bruce that should be of today? I think he looks plastic.
He
Yeah.
looks plastic, but he looks. I mean, that's just like natural or not.
Yeah.
It's a preference.
You know, all right, let's talk about the biggest thing out there, the biggest controversy going on for girls, okay? Spray tan or regular tan?
Oh,
I do
man.
both.
Prefer which?
Regular tan.
It depends on what kind of person you are. I hate being hot, and I hate laying out and being in the sun. So if I have like a bikini competition, I'll do a spray tan.
Well, you could do a tanning bed.
No, it takes too long.
Spray tan. I think spray tan's good.
It's the way to go. It's just like right away.
I think for a girl getting in the bikini competition world, I've watched some girls that are look really
just don't
smoking
get the
hot.
orange.
Well, orange is out.
Yeah, just don't do the orange.
Orange has never been in.
It's first of all, it's most places are really good at this nowadays.
Yes, they are.
And the spray tan has came a long way in the last 6 years. Okay,
Yes.
and so it's majority of the time you're going to get a good spray tan. But now look at that, she's offering her a fry. You didn't offer Kelly one, but you could have offered her one.
See, that's the difference between fitness models and me.
and notice
I
how
can eat a hamburger.
Notice how I didn't get offered that.
That's how you get my digits right there.
Oh, really? You feed her?
You give me a French
feed
fry.
her.
All right,
Feed
now
her.
we've been having a good time. We're just talking casually. That's what Model Citizens is all about. Just talking lifestyle. We're gonna interview different girls every single week. We're gonna talk about the different body types, the different workout regimens, the eating habits, who parties the most, who goes home with guys they shouldn't go home with.
The ones who
It
party,
happens.
they don't last.
They
very
don't last
long.
very long.
Not at all.
No, that's just sad. They burn out early,
Yeah,
and
they
boy, it does. Yeah, it's.
You got to be
There's
there
no
to make
question.
your money.
There's girls. I mean, let's be Kelly. I mean, you said you're Miss 1998 Beaumont.
Yep.
Obviously, you give away that you're
Yeah,
older.
I'm an
okay.
older.
And most girls at the age of 25, it's retirement age.
It is retirement
You're a
age.
senior. You're on the senior tour
See, I
when you
am
hit
on the
26. What I can say that's really cool to me is there's a couple of girls that have been with Sunbrew for 5+ years. Okay, in fact 6.
And they
They are the ones that have lasted to test it, and somehow they've maintained. And I think part of it's because they've learned through doing this how to maintain. But that's what's amazing is that, and some of them look so much better now than they did when I first met them. That's what's really cool. There's one, I won't call her name out, one in particular, though, that's in better shape than she's ever been. She looks phenomenal. And, she, like I said, I met her 6 years ago.
Something about having to show up to work and get into a bikini will make you take better care of yourself.
Definitely. It's kind of, it pushes you to do a little
Yeah.
bit better.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever turned down a job and said, because you weren't feeling so pretty or fresh that day?
Honestly, no.
Nuh-uh.
Really? Never had a
No,
situation
because
like
like we've been discussing, people like different body types, and I mean, if you have a little meat on your bones, some people
Yeah, but hold
like
on.
it.
Hold on. But maybe for your body type, maybe you gained a few pounds and it shows. You never looked in the mirror and go, oh, I cannot go to work today. Never. That's
Nope.
good. Okay, that's good. Have
Especially
y'all?
if you promise to be somewhere, you got to be there. That's a job.
We're gonna
regardless if you
end
look
on this
fat.
note right
Regardless of how
here.
you
Okay,
feel.
I got a question for you. Let's say you have a coworker who's gained a few pounds, or who's let herself go a little bit, because it happens. We've seen it happen.
Yeah,
If
it
you
does
haven't, you're
happen,
going to see it
definitely.
happen. How would you go about approaching that? What would you do if you were told to confront her about it? Kelly, let's start with you first.
Well, if it's one of my coworkers, I'm
Yes.
sure Brandon would confront her first.
Brandon backed down and said, "You need to handle this for me." I lost my voice. How would you go about handling this situation? And by the way, this doesn't pertain to anyone.
Anyone on the team?
It's just a question.
Well, I do the whole Brandon thing. You know, hey, Brandon, you know, you are a great-looking guy. But we may need to talk about your athletic look, I guess. I don't know. We may need to talk about how you're looking these days. We may need to put you on an exercise program, maybe pull back on the burgers a little bit.
See, now, hold on. I'm being serious about this, and you're saying stuff that's sort of like serious, but I really want to know what you would do. How would you approach a girl? Not me, because I'm different.
I would sit down and say, hey, hun, you know, what's going on? How you feeling? Are you feeling good? How's life going? Maybe something's going on in her life that's just making her stress eat, or she's just not exercising or getting to the gym like she's supposed to. So find out what's going on in her world first, obviously, and then go from there and just have a girl-to-girl talk. Okay.
Marissa, how would you handle the situation?
I would be like, you know, I love hamburgers too. But we gotta cut back when we need to.
Have y'all ever had this talk with one of your friends personally?
I actually have.
Yes.
I volunteered a female to work with me at King of the Cage, and I told her probably a month before the event that she, you know, like she looked great, and I wanted her to work with me. And then when it came to 2 weeks before the show, I actually had to sit her down and be like, you know what, man, you need to hit the gym really hard these next 2 weeks so you're presentable. You know, I mean, it hurts their feelings, but at the same time, it's like you need that little push. Like, you gotta tell them, you know, you look beautiful, but at the same time, it's just like you need to tighten it up a little bit.
Again, it goes back to the thick skin thing, is that if you're going to get into this industry and you're going to be showcasing, you know, your body and clothes and bikinis and different things like that, you've got to get used to somebody coming up to you and saying, hey, sweetheart, you need to work on this.
Cool. All right. Well, there we heard it, man. Today, our guest in the house for Model Citizens, we had the lovely Miss Kelly right there, and also Marissa. Remember, Model Citizens, every Wednesday, we're going to be here from 5 to 7 at Polk's Bar and Grill, 14831 Midway Road. Check them out, Polk's Bar and Grill. You know what's cool about this bar before we take out of here?
I love it.
They have delicious fries.
They have lots of games to play.
Yes, lots of games.
If you're a guy that doesn't have a lot of play and you don't know how to dance or don't want to dance, this is where you go. You can look cool by playing some pool, foosball, shuffleboard, the ring toss game thing majig over there.
Yep.
Have a cold beer. You know, bring your friends by. Lots of freaking TVs
I don't know
everywhere.
what the food tastes like here, but the burgers and fries look amazing.
I do know what it tastes like.
I'm
it's
getting
good.
2 thumbs
it's delicious.
And the best thing they offer, in my opinion, is this Philly cheesesteak they have. It's freaking badass.
Yes.
It's really good.
Yes.
So, you know, girls, come here, bring a guy.
Yep.
Let them eat all the fatty food. You have you eat nice and lean.
Nope.
Not Marissa.
You know,
Not me.
but they've always got live entertainment, like bands. You know, check them out. We're going to like them on our Facebook page. We'll have a link so you can check out the Model Citizens. But next week, I want people to come out. We're going to have lots of prizes to give away, lots of gifts, a couple different models in the house to talk to. We'll find out from Kelly how your competition went.
Yep, how my show went.
We'll be keeping our eyes on Marissa and how she's doing and what she's up to.
Whoop, whoop.
And like I said, next week, 2 new girls, Model Citizens, right here, Polk's Bar and Grill, Midway Road, 14831 Midway Road, 1 block south of Beltline, guys. Till next time, man. I'm your host, Sunbury Brandon. We're out.
Bye, guys.